For Tuesday's presidential election, but those in charge of the vote here say they have plans in place to prevent the pandemic from preventing voters casting their ballots. Tonight, I go inside local boards of election to reveal the steps they're taking to try and prevent COVID-19 from creating chaos on Election Day. Already,
let's go.
This is an election like no other.
What about you? Drop off or in person?
The number of mail-in, drop-off, and in-person ballots are shattering records everywhere. Crazier this year than you've seen?
Yes.
Many of these early voters are converging on boards of elections to avoid crowds and COVID-19 on Election Day.
All the way down straight.
In April, chaos reigned in Wisconsin's primary when fear of the coronavirus caused countless poll workers to stay away.
I don't think people should be voting today. People dying.
The National Guard had to be called in to handle the precincts during the pandemic. Are you concerned about something like that happening here?
No, I am not.
How's it going?
Here at home, Hamilton County Elections Director Sherry Poland has spent months preparing a plan to deal with the pandemic on Election Day.
As soon as our extended primary concluded in Ohio, as we contacted all of our poll workers.
In June, Poland told poll workers, many of them older and vulnerable to COVID-19, they could sit out this election.
Did
you have a drop-off of numbers?
We did.
25% of the poll workers did decide to opt out. But in 5 months, Poland secured enough new workers to fill all the open positions. And she's building a huge reserve of backups.
It will be several hundreds.
Is this a jump squad that will go geographically wherever they're needed?
Yes.
Claremont County Elections Director Julia Carney has backups too, placing an extra poll worker at each precinct on Election Day. Is that unusual from years past?
To have one for every precinct, it would be.
All of it's in place because all counties know COVID-19 could contaminate. So there is an opening for a voter to say bring COVID-19 into the polling place.
That is a possibility.
That's because there are no health checks here at the polls.
No temperature is.
And you're going by the honor system.
Yes, we are.
And while masks are encouraged and even provided at the polls, they're not required. What if they don't want to wear one?
They will not be denied the right to vote.
Even if a voter is sick, they can still cast a ballot. In Hamilton County, that means voting outside only.
If they report that, they will not enter the polling place.
In Claremont County, sick voters will be encouraged to stay outside.
But if they want to come into the polls and vote, we will process them as a regular voter on Election Day.
Any confirmed COVID case could trigger precinct shutdowns. In Hamilton County, the plan is to close any potentially contaminated polling place and send voters to the next closest precinct.
We have contingency plans for if a polling place has to be shut down for any reason.
It's a different story in Claremont County, where the priority will be to clean and reopen.
I think we would shut it down for enough time to sanitize all the surfaces in there.
Cleaning crews will be as common as casting ballots on this Election Day. You're ready?
We're ready.
Even in the midst of the pandemic, the right to vote remains the priority. You're not going to let COVID get in the way of the vote this year.
No.
I'm going to escort you in this way, okay?
Dwayne Pullman.
Go ahead up the ramp.
Local 12 News.
Excuse me.